New year, same old problems for Liverpool Football Club. A defensive shambles against Brentford. Look, take nothing away from Brentford. I thought they were absolutely fantastic today, but we were absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Dugout Football channel. And obviously, a happy new year to everybody. Hope everyone had a very, very good one. 2023 has not started very well for the Reds as they lose by 3-1 against Brentford. Welcome to the match reaction. We will be discussing about the game. We'll be discussing about everything that happened today in this game. And I obviously want to have my say on it. And obviously have your say in the comments section down below. But first things first, please like the video. It does help the algorithms as well. And also, if you are new to the Dugout Football channel, please do consider subscribing. And also, I have news of a new show that is coming to the channel as well. I will be doing that at the end of this match reaction. But let us say hello to a few people because I have seen a lot of you are in here. Hello, Nicola. Hope you're good. Nicola. Good to see you in the chat, my friend. Good to see you in the chat. Liverpool, we are criminals. Not been good for a long time. Yeah. I think it's papering over the cracks, isn't it, Ravi? It's definitely papering over the cracks at the moment. And so there's that. Big up, Ravi, as well. Hope you're good. John's in. Big up, you cheating bastard. Yeah, hope you're all good, John. Hope you're a good mate. As well. Fucking fuming after that. Yeah, I am as well. I do have a few harsh things to say. Anyway. Hello, Douglas. I'm frustrated with the result. What do we win? Yep. Absolutely. Big up, Ravi. Yep, absolutely. Long time no see. Happy New Year. Great one for me. Thanks, Brentford. Yeah, Happy New Year, Mike. Hope you're good. I saw that Newport got a draw earlier today. So good result for you guys, of course. But anyway, Chelsea home in the league, it's not easy. No, absolutely not. Yeah, let's start with the lineup. So obviously it was Alisson, Trent, Konate, Van Dijk, and Tsimikas, and then Fabinho, Thiago, Elliott, and then Ox, Nunes, Salah. Now, if you look at that, it was 3 changes from the team. Basically, Henderson out for Fabinho, Konate in for Matip, and Tsimikas in for Robbo. Now, I like the team. Because I saw at the start that I thought, yeah, Tsimikas for Robertson. I thought that was a good move considering Robertson wasn't quite fit. I didn't think he was quite fit to start the game. Anyway, Fabinho back in, which was good to see as well. And yeah, apart from that, like it was only 3 changes, and then obviously Konate in for Matip was the other big one. But what we saw today, I mean, well, first thing first, let's talk about the first half, because that first half was a joke, an absolute joke. Now, I don't care what people say about this. I don't care what people are going to be saying that defensively we were shambles tonight. Everyone knows we were shambles tonight. And we have been all season. This doesn't take away from the fact that we have been an absolute shambles all season defensively. Now, people will say the midfield is, well, we are badly needing midfielders. Like I will get onto that anyway. But that was a shambolic first half display. Defensively, an absolutely awful display from everybody. Has to be said. Van Dijk, Tsimikas, very poor. Elliott, what the hell are you thinking, even doing? Okay, let's go in the first goal. There's a corner. It's gone off Ben Mee's. Well, it's gone off Ben Mee and then on to Ibrahima Konate, so it's an own goal. Let me just say that it is an own goal. I have no complaints about the goal. I think it's a valid goal. I don't know why they were looking at a handball. Maybe it does sort of strike him on the hand, but if you're going to give that, then I think. Let me just say this. I thought the referee and VAR actually had a good game tonight. I thought they actually had a good game. I thought they were doing well with the decisions tonight. But Konate OG was very, very, very poor. Very poor from a defensive point of view. And we have said it time and 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 time again. We cannot defend set pieces. We can't defend crosses. What is going on with us? And that's what happened tonight. We're absolutely defensively shambolic display. First goal, Konate's just completely ball watching the goal. Look, it's unlucky. It's unlucky, but it's medicine sort of served for us because we benefited from 2 own goals the other night against Leicester to beat Leicester. Now Brentford have benefited an own goal from us from Ibrahima Konate. Look, it was awful. It was absolutely awful defending. Awful defending. And then the second goal, like, we already had a bit of a warning from them to begin with when, you know, Wissa scores the goal, and yeah, that ball gets ruled out offside. Now that was correct because Mbeumo just strayed slightly offside. It's strayed slightly offside. But a minute later, I'm going to look. I'm blaming Alisson. I'm blaming Alisson for this, and I'm blaming Harvey Elliott. Why are you thinking of doing a dummy on the edge of your own box and literally in a position where Brentford can basically counter-attack and basically cross come to the box, this a header, that's 2-0. And, you know, that was very, very poor. That was very, very poor from our point of view. And we just can't defend crosses. What is going on with our defending? We cannot defend crosses to save ourselves this season. Cannot seem to defend ourselves when it comes to crosses. We just look shell-shocked. We look scared. It was really, really poor defending tonight. Really poor defending. But I'm not taking anything away from Brentford. Ivan Toney wasn't even on the pitch. No problem for Brentford. No problem at all. They were really, really good today. Mbeumo, Wissa, they didn't really miss Ivan Toney. Let's be honest. They did not look anything. They did not look great. So it's, do you know what? Go away for the second half, 2-0, 2-0 down. Klopp makes 3 substitutions. Van Dijk hooked to half time. I will get on to that because I think that was the right decision because I think Van Dijk had an absolute shocker. But again, I think the 3 that came off at half time had absolutely shockers anyway. Tsimikas was not great tonight. Let me just say that. He was not great. I'm a big fan of Tsimikas. I didn't think he had a good game. I'm a big fan of Harvey Elliott, but unfortunately, Harvey Elliott had a shocker. I don't think it's fair to be drafting him in. Look, he has been one of our best players this season by none, but tonight, shocking, really, really bad, really poor. Halftime substitutions obviously come on. Matip, Robertson. Robertson was much better. What Robertson, I think, gave us a little bit of an attacking prowess down that left-hand side. I think he was very, very good down the left-hand side. Keita comes on. Again, I thought Keita was all right. I thought Keita was okay when he come on. Matip, interesting one, that one. And we'll obviously come on to Darwin Núñez, who had a bit of a interesting game. Let me just say that. But started really well the first half. Second half. Sorry. Started really well the second half. Managed to get back into the game. Lovely cross from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Lovely cross. Obviously, before that, Darwin Núñez thinks that he has got us back in the game with a lovely finish, but he's strayed just offside. Now, he had a game where just everything is not happening for Darwin Núñez right now. Right. I'm not going to be one of those ones and says, well, I'm not going to be one of those ones that basically criticizes him. I think he will come good. I think it is just about obviously getting him integrated into the team, getting him to know the Premier League, and I do think he will come good eventually. But again, he had one of those nights where, yes, I know he scored. Fabulous finish against David Raya. Look, David Raya had a very good game for Brentford. Let me just say that. He had a very good game for Brentford. But it goes to show again that Darwin Núñez can't stay onside to save himself. He was really, really bad at that. But we get back into the game. Lovely cross. Lovely cross from Trent Alexander-Arnold onto the head of Alex Oxlade Chamberlain, who made his 100th appearance tonight. Well done, Alex Oxlade Chamberlain. I was a big fan of yours beforehand. And let me just say, lovely finish, lovely header to make it 2-1. And then the third goal, I have no complaints with that one either, because let me just say, Konate has to do better. He has to do better. You can't just get shrugged off the ball like that. You just cannot get shrugged off the ball like that. Claiming a foul was never a foul. Mbeumo makes it 3-1. And to be fair, Brentford deserve to win. They deserve to win. And it's another case of us defending shockingly. Really poor. Really poor this game. And we will obviously speak about the other moments as well, because I'm going to say now, halftime comes. There's a rumour about Matheus Nunes. Apparently, Liverpool getting probably Matheus Nunes in the summer. There you go. In the summer. Why not now? Why not now? We need midfielders right now. But no, it's for the summer. It's for the summer. Do you get my anger? Do you get my anger here? Oh, Liverpool are going to wait till the summer. Liverpool are going to wait till the summer. Liverpool. Sign some fucking players now. Sign them. Because midfield is as weak as anything right now. That midfield tonight was shocking. Look, Fabinho had just come back from obviously congratulations to Fabinho with his obviously his baby news. It's absolutely fantastic to see that. But when are we going to learn that our midfield has not had a midfield signing since Thiago Alcantara in the 2020-21 season? That was our last midfield signing. This midfield has been overlooked. It is getting to a stage where we can't rely on injury-prone players. We can't rely on a 37 James Milner. We can't rely on Naby Keita being fit all season. Thiago can't play 3 games a week. The midfield has been overlooked so many times, and the news that Matheus Nunes might be coming in the summer. I mean, I'm starting to get frustrated. I am starting to get frustrated now, because we badly need midfield signings. We badly need midfielders. Because Curtis Jones not up to it. I think Harvey Elliott is being drafted into midfield that it's not all his fault. It's not all his fault, because I think Harvey Elliott is still a very, very young player. Can't rely on Carvalho. Carvalho, for me, look, Carvalho and Elliott are the future of Liverpool Football Club. Let me just say that. They are the future of Liverpool Football Club. But midfield signings are badly needed right now. They are badly needed right now. Because what happens if we get an injury to Fabinho? What happens if we get an injury to Thiago? We're back to square one. We'll probably have Jay Spearing in midfield the way it's going. It's an absolute shambles. We need midfielders right now. But is the money there? I mean, Gakpo is a very good signing. Let me get that straight. Gakpo is a very, very good signing. But we didn't need a winger. We needed midfield signings now. And we haven't got them. It's an absolute shambles. It's a shambles from boardroom level. It's a shambles for overlooking the midfield. It is a shambolic display of affair. It's absolutely ridiculous. The fact that this midfield is being overlooked, and all the money's for Bellingham, all the money's for Nunez in the summer. In the summer. Honestly, I'm getting sick and tired of this now. I'm getting sick and tired of this. It's just getting beyond a joke. It's getting beyond the joke now, and I'm just getting sick of it. I'm just getting sick and tired of it. Let me know what your thoughts are in the chat. I needed to vent there because I'm really angry. Really angry at all. Right, let's see this. If we don't sign any midfielder after the Shambhala performance, something wrong with their owners. Top four, don't make me laugh. Conference League, we get in next season if things don't improve. Yeah, exactly. We're definitely getting Conference League before we know it. We're definitely getting that before we know it. Evening, Billy. Happy New Year to you too, my friend. Hope you are well. Thank you for tuning in as well. John is in. Hello, John. Hope you're good. Evening, Luke. Happy New Year to you. Yes, big game for you guys. Southampton. That is a good game. That's a good game for you guys as well. The fear factor is simply gone at the moment. This seems to be a massive factor. Look at Arsenal; they're winning games for the even start. Yeah, exactly. The fear factor is gone. The fear factor is gone as well. Dusan Vlahovic not looking for Liverpool. No, it's not. It's not, is it? Travis McCullough is in. Hello, Travis. Hope you're well. Happy New Year to you too. Carvalho going to be moved or in the doghouse or what? Why he didn't come on tonight, I'll never know. I'll never, ever know. Yes, Curtis Jones is coming back, but Carvalho, whenever he's come on this season, he has made an impact. He has made an impact when he has played. I don't get this. I don't get why Carvalho is not playing. I don't get it. He didn't play the other night against Leicester either. I just don't get it. I do not get it. For me, like, well done to Oxlade Chamberlain for getting that goal tonight. Well done. That's his first goal in a long time anyway. But there has to be a sign knowing that Carvalho is the future. Carvalho is the future. Now, Gakpo will probably come in. He'll probably play against Wolves in the FA Cup. And then he'll probably play against Brighton. Now, that's going to put Carvalho further down the pecking order now. So, who knows? Who knows, Travis? Who knows? Big up, Anthony. Happy New Year to you. And Rebecca, happy birthday, Ziggy. Yes, he is a Border Terrier, Anthony. He is a Border Terrier as well. Creation Juventus supporter, hello. Thank you for tuning in. Guys, if you are new to the Dugout Football channel, then please do consider subscribing. I have some big targets to hit this season. Hoping to at least sort of get that 3K at some point this season. If we can get there, then that'd be absolutely fantastic. And there will be more and more content coming on this channel. So hit that subscribe button, hit that notifications bell so you don't miss an upload on this channel as well. Switzerland don't serve a Navy chicken in FC. Applaud and call for this masterclass. He has to take some of the blame tonight. Definitely. Your mentality is just turn up and win yet again. Isn't the case. Teams want to play Liverpool as soon as can be, judging for the performances. Liverpool isn't the same. Liverpool have seen year upon year. Yeah, exactly. I've said this as well. Look, that we have a habit of going into games and we just don't turn up. Brentford are now beating both Manchester United, Liverpool. Yes, exactly. They are a fabulous side. They are a fabulous side, Brentford. And for people who actually had them to go down this season, I think you've got egg on your face, to be honest, because they were very good, very good as well. Evening, James. Evening, all. Brentford well worthy of that win tonight. Your defense was a problem, but you were so overrun. Yeah, exactly. And I had a really bad feeling about this game, considering what happened the last time we played Brentford. We lost. We drew 3-3. But that kind of papers over the cracks. Lucky to beat Leicester the other night as well. Very lucky. Very, very lucky to beat Leicester the other night. So where do the problems lie? Where do the problems lie? Is it FSG? Is it Jurgen Klopp? Please let me know. Please let me know. Hit the likes and subscribe. Absolutely. Thank you, James. Serbian Warriors and abysmal. It was abysmal. Absolutely. You need Enzo Fernandez. Not 120 million we don't, I'm afraid, Nicola. Not 120 million. Not 120 million. Well, I've got a lot to say on this. Yep, absolutely. What's the point in the summer? The transfer window is now open as Jack. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to lose my rag before the end of the season. I can tell you that for a fact, because this midfield is overlooked. It's neglected. We badly need midfielder signings, and we badly need them now. We badly need them now. Enzo's all but done to Chelsea, 120 million with 3 in stock. Yeah, I did see that as well. All right, Mick Green. Wait, did you say Elliott's been one of our best players? He's shit. Ryan, the start of the season he was. The start of the season he was. The start of the season he actually was. The start of the season he was. But he's been drafted into a midfield that is overaged, really poor, been underperforming for a long, long time. Just my opinion, mate. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. He's no feature of this club at all. Not good enough. His top 4 are having to rely on winning the Champions League to salvage UEFA for Champions League football next season. Yeah, exactly. That was a big opportunity today, because Spurs dropped points, Manchester City dropped points, Newcastle dropped points. Yeah, same with Liverpool. Play first, lose. Really poor tonight. Worst performance. Yeah, I'd have to go alone and say that was the worst performance of the season. I would have to say that. I'd have to say that. Curtis Jones and Elliott nowhere near going to nail. Curtis Jones, whatever people say about Curtis Jones, he should be potentially being sold in the summer, I would have to say. I think he still lives off that Everton goal, I've got to say. I think he still lives off that Everton goal as well. Carvalho ain't playing because there's no room for... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But why is he not coming on tonight instead of Jones? Exactly. Liverpool really needs strength midfielders. Why didn't you play Carvalho, Elliott, and Yep, exactly. Elliott was poor tonight. He was very, very poor. I mean, people are expecting him to be a ball-playing midfielder, a ball-winning midfielder. He's not that. He is not that. He was brought in to be a sort of a right-hand-sided sort of rotation player for Salah, and that hasn't happened. He has just been playing that midfield now, so it's not looking good. Carvalho is nowhere near good enough to play in the wing. Same as my dog, they make good family pets. Klopp needs to be sacked. He needs to blame a lot for why we are in this position. Already been subbed for a while, buddy. Thank you, Croatian Juventus supporters. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Yes, you don't turn up. You think you can win, though. This I'm aware. No, of course. Do you think Liverpool make top 4 of your week in midfield? Do I see us make a midfield signing before the end of the window? No, I don't. I'm not confident now. I'm not confident. I've had enough to say on this, that our midfield has been neglected for as long as I can remember. We badly need midfield signings, and we badly need them now. Do I think we'll make top 4? Again, it's probably debatable. It is probably very, very debatable right now. Who knows? Who knows, mate? Who knows? It's just getting to that stage now where I'm like, well, if we are able to get top 4 because of what's happened, then it's a miracle. It's an absolute miracle as well. Thing is, what people knew how Brentford were going to play at home, they're going to be aggressive, not giving the opposition too much time in the ball. Yeah, we always seem to struggle against teams that are aggressive. We always seem to struggle against teams that are aggressive, either away or at home. And yet again, we've struggled against Brentford. We always seem to do it. Enzo's unbelievable signing. Yep, he is. Curtis Jones reminds me of Tom Davis. For me, he's not the answer going forward at all. Liverpool can't fall for sentimental reasons because of local land sport. Exactly. And I think we're too sentimental to players at times, James. I think we're too sentimental to players at times. I really do. It's just not great. It's just not on. It's just not on as well. But it is what it is. Curtis Jones is nowhere near the standard of Liverpool. Yeah, there needs a season long loan or a permanent move. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Evening, Aldo. Hope you're good. Happy New Year to you, mate. Enzo's class. Yes, he is. Top four race for me will go down to the wire. Was Gagpo a panic buy to prevent him going to us? As now it seems like money. I don't know. I don't know. I suppose when a player is available for that amount of money, then it is a no-brainer. But I think, as I keep saying, our midfield has been neglected now. It has been neglected for a long, long time. Yeah, absolutely. Luka Modric looking forward to February. Commiserations for the loss. Yeah, look, guys. Luka Modric, it's good to see you. I'm in the chat. I think I've seen you actually before, actually. So, yeah, look, that Liverpool Real Madrid game will be very, very interesting. Very, very interesting as well. But we will obviously wait and see. See Luka Modric as well. Yeah. Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk hooked to half time. Deserved. Deserved. He was poor today. He was poor. Apart from that chance that he is obviously offside for, and David Raya made an unbelievable save from Virgil van Dijk. Absolutely unbelievable save. He was shocking. And I think we need to have a bit of a conversation now about Virgil van Dijk. Because if I'm being honest, that fact that he has been hooked makes me think that, look, I think Konate is definitely, I think Konate is going to be the long-term sort of replacement for Virgil van Dijk. But, I mean, anybody could have been hooked at halftime. I think Trent had a better game today. But the fact that Virgil van Dijk got hooked off, it's not really a surprise considering he has been pretty poor. He has been pretty poor all season. Honestly, I'm lost for words. I'm absolutely lost for words of how poor that Virgil van Dijk has been this season. He has been shocking. He has been absolutely shocking. It's just not on. It is just not on at all. It is just not on at all. And to be fair, you know, apart from obviously the goal against Villa, he hasn't been great all season. He has not been great all season, Virgil van Dijk. He has not been great all season. Yes, let me just do this a minute. Copy. There we go. See Michael Green. Look at Harry Wilson at Fulham. We're struggling to find form away in the first team now. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, he has been. And Mbeumo could have easily scored when he got behind Virgil van Dijk. He isn't a spring chicken, and playing that high out of a line maybe a thing of the past. Yeah, exactly. Exactly as well. Nunes removed you're after now. Can you see him doing well in your midfield? Anthony again. It's for the summer. It's for the summer. And I am getting sick and tired of this, of basically us saying the summer. Yeah, summer. Why not now? Why not now? Exactly. But hey ho, it's just one of those things, isn't it? It is just one of those things. Be right back. I'll be right back in a minute. I'll just Just going to go and grab a wee quick drink, but I will be back. I'll be back in a wee minute, so I'll see you in a minute. There we go. I'm back. I will be sending a link out, John. So just give me a wee minute, and you can come on, mate. You can come on, and I will leave it in the chat as well. For people to come on and have their say. So there we go. There is a link being sent out there. So let me know if you want to come on and have your say. Do you go out and pay the money for Bellingham, or who else could you go for to add to your midfield options? As you said, you can't afford to wait until the summer. I mean, they seem to be working on the deal for Caicedo. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. To me, it seems like most of the money has been cast aside for this takeover. Finds a conclusion which limits Klopp. Yeah, exactly. It certainly does. It certainly does feel that way. It certainly does feel that way. But it's just it's getting to a stage where I'm like, well, what is actually happening with us? Because again, we were just really poor tonight. Really poor. I mean, we will get into player ratings as well. But we definitely need something to go our way. If it's a transfer, if it's something else, honestly, I just don't know. And hello, John. You okay?
Mate, what the hell's happened to this team?
I really don't know.
What is going on with us? This is. Are they putting a crisis? It's starting to look like one. It's really starting to look like a crisis.
I mean, I think this is as worse as I can remember it.
Yeah.
Especially midfield has been neglected. Defensively, we're in absolute shambles. We look really scared of coming for defending crosses as well. I mean, Darwin had one of those games again where he could have had 2 or 3 goals.
Yeah.
But like you say, what is happening?
I mean, it's absolutely shambles. Absolutely shambles. Now, at this moment, yes, we've seen Gappo. We're all excited about Gappo. Gappo was going to be an outstanding player. I have no doubt about that.
Yeah.
But the thing we seem to forget is there is a lot of chaos going on behind the scenes of this football club. This football club is still in a mess. The football club's up for sale. Julian Ward's leaving in the summer. We have board of directors leaving left, right, and centre. We have doctors quitting every other weekend.
Yeah.
There's questions being asked by the manager. And rightly so, after today, rightly so, there should be questions asked of the manager, in my opinion. He's not free from criticism.
No.
Then in November, he says, we need to be willing to spend big. Players aren't getting any cheaper. And then just the other day, he says, Liverpool need to save money to spend money. Jurgen Klopp, what is it? Do we need to spend big or do we need to save money? Make your mind up. Because you're sending mixed signals to the fans.
Yeah.
Now we have a club for sale, and now we have our manager telling us two different stories.
Yeah. I mean, what did you make of his press conference last night?
I mean, his press conference last night, it tells me, unfortunately, it tells me one of two things. Either Liverpool's balance on the books for the new owners coming in, or there is no new owners. It's one of two things. But I've took a sneaky feeling that FSG have saying yes, the club is up for sale. I get a sneaky feeling we're not for sale. I think they're using this as an excuse not to spend money. So they can come out and turn and say, well, we put the club up for sale, we tried to sell, but no one came forward with the right money to buy the club.
Yeah.
That's an FSG kind of move.
Yeah. I mean, I've obviously had my say, obviously, about the goals, but I mean, the first goal, I mean, we benefited from 2 own goals the other night, but it's just pure defending.
Defending shocking, man. Obviously shocking. The thing is, normally we're not too bad on set pieces. Normally the set pieces were actually okay.
Yeah.
So actually shocked me. But what shocked me the most up was when the second one get ruled offside or for handball, whatever it was. I think it was handball, wasn't it?
It was, it was. Well, basically, Wissa hits it, and basically, Ben Mee is standing in an offside position. You know, it's given as offside.
So it's given offside. That's the one I had the most problem with. Because after the second one, you should think, right, click on, switch on now, be focused. But then a few minutes later, they go on, score a second goal. What are you doing?
I mean, the second goal is comedy defending, because literally, like, Alisson plays a ball that's meant to be for Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott decides to do a wee dummy, which you should never do when it's basically in that half of your own box, and then they get it, and Wissa heads, and just honestly, it's just poor defending again. And you know, halftime 2-0. You know, that could have easily been 4-0.
Yeah, easy.
Could have easily been 4-0.
No, I heard, I was watching the show, so I heard you saying about transfers for the summer. I go, how many times are we going to need to hear this? It's always summer. But when the summer comes, nothing ever happens.
Yeah.
Nothing, literally nothing happens, especially in the midfield. We've needed a midfielder for at least 2 seasons now, and we still haven't signed anyone. Right, okay, we're saying Arthur Mill, but come on, Jesus Christ, he's been a disaster.
It's been awful.
He's been absolutely. He's not even saying. He came to this country for the fucking NHS.
Yeah.
Get free NHS. That's all he came here for. It's not a joke. If these owners cannot afford this football club, they need to sell up now. They need to sell this club now. Not in the summer, not in 6 months or 3 months down the line. They need whatever bid is on the table. If it's a good bid, and I've heard rumors that these people, like say the Saudi owners, I get people from Liverpool, don't want a consortium, don't want state-backed owners. I don't get that. But seeing this day and age, if you want to compete with Man City and Chelsea and Newcastle and everything, these are the kind of owners we're talking about.
Yeah.
They're the kind of owners that can afford to compete with these other teams. And without them, we can't compete.
Yeah.
So just sell the club. We thank you. You won this Premier League. You've won this Champions League. You've won this everything else. Yes, we thank you for it. But if you
Yeah.
cannot afford this club anymore, you need to move on.
Yeah, and I did actually see that John W. Henry actually apparently appeared at the Fenway Sports Arena in Boston, and he got big boos apparently.
He's
So,
hated. He's hated in Red Sox as well. Hated.
Yeah,
No, I don't. I don't understand why some of our fan base are sitting there and going, accepting this. We're a
yeah,
Liverpool Football Club. We're the most successful club in English football. And at
yeah,
this rate, we're not going to be that any much longer.
yeah. I mean, we get back in the game for Oxlade Chamberlain. But before that, Darwin Núñez, what are you thinking when he puts the ball in the back of the net?
Man, I'm just thinking, please be onside. Please be onside. Because I tell you
Yeah,
what, it was some finish.
it was.
It was a very good finish. I think he was slightly unlucky to be offside.
Yeah,
So he was. But mate, he's getting in the positions, he's getting the chances, and that's all you can ask. I generally do think he will come good.
Oh, I think he'll come good. I think he'll come good as well. Then obviously we do get the goal back. Oxlade Chamberlain on his
Yep,
100th appearance. Good header it was as well.
excellent hitter, mate. Excellent hitter. Actually, team has been brilliant for the last few games.
He has.
Well, been brilliant for the last few games. I was over the moon to see him play today. I actually think he was very unlucky to come off. I don't
Yeah,
understand why he was taken off for Curtis Jones because Curtis Jones come on that pitch and done nothing. I'm not Curtis
yeah,
Jones' big fan. Everyone knows that.
yeah.
I don't think Curtis Jones is good enough for Liverpool.
No,
He should not be playing for this team.
no. I said it earlier. I still think he lives off that goal against Everton.
Yes, 100%. He does. That's his highlight of his career. The goal against Everton. Then, if that's your highlight, then fair enough. You deserve it. It was an excellent goal. But for the sake of your own career, you need to move on. You need to join a different club for the sake of your own career. Because football's career is way too short.
Mm,
You're an injury away
definitely.
from the end of your whole career, an injury away from ending it.
Yeah, I mean, and then the third goal again. It's when we're like got so many players upfield
Yeah.
that we're literally set on like a 2-on-1. And Konate has to be a lot better against Mbeumo. I'm sorry, I know you can blame for like a foul and all that, but it wasn't. It was never a foul, and Mbeumo finishes as well.
And Konate tried to buy the foul. So
Yeah,
then, stupidly, he's just all he had to do was stay on his feet. And
yeah,
I don't think that would have been a goal. But
yeah,
for some reason, he thought, I'll try and buy a foul, and it didn't work out for us.
yeah,
But then
yeah.
you have to give full respect to Brentford. Brentford played well.
Oh, they were
Probably
fabulous. They
deserved
were
to win.
absolutely fabulous, and I'm actually I'm actually amazed that people actually had them to go down at the start of the season.
So am I.
Like,
Yeah.
like, like, honestly, like Thomas Frank has got something there. He's got the squad, and they didn't really miss Tony today. If I'm being
No.
honest, they didn't really miss him. Um, but let's get into your chats anyway. Because obviously I have neglected the chat. Amrabat also for the summer. I take it then, but you're after three midfielders. Surely you can at least get one of them. Who knows, Anthony? Who knows?
This is the thing. This is the thing.
Pete said, good evening, Pete. Obviously, happy New Year to you, mate. Hope you're well. As fans, doesn't it bother you have an ownership group that claims poverty year to year, despite how well Liverpool's performed over the past 6-7 seasons? I I was really like on the fence with FSG, but the past sort of 12 months. Like, look, they have signed players for us. I will get that, but The fact that nobody has seen that this midfield has been neglected for a long, long time, it just baffles me. Oh, here we go, Mr. B for life. You guys deserve to win. You guys were fantastic tonight. Really, really well done. Here to go. You can go as much as you want, mate. You can go as much as you want.
You deserve to.
But you deserve to win. You deserve to win. Ravi says, Douglas John, the club can't be doing up Bob Marley. Everything, little thing's going to be all right. Just giving us Gakpo, we need more in our Asian squad. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And doesn't it tell you the fact, John, that our last midfield sign was Thiago?
That's shocking. That is shocking. Obviously shocking. You get linked the. We came into this January transfer window and we were linked with Angel Fernandez. We've been linked with Amrabat. We've been linked with Jude Bellingham. We've been linked with Caicedo. Now we've been linked from the guy from Wolves. I can't forget his name now. And it looks as if we're going to get nobody.
Yeah.
What kind of club are we running? Are we Everton?
I don't know.
They can't get a signing over a line.
Yeah, we got Super Thomas Frank. Oh, Thomas Frank deserves a lot of credit. He's definitely got something going there, and I think the best Christmas present that you guys got was him signing a new contract.
Oh, facts.
He's been fantastic. As James says, well done tonight. We must have been for life. You guys were brilliant tonight. Yeah, they were. Cheers, James. Could have had at least 4 or 5 in the first half. Shame that we were ruled out. Yeah, exactly. Good job of his Fartsman. No, who knows? Yeah. Big up John and Douglas. Great show, guys. Thank you. We nearly did this to you last season. Yeah, exactly. You nearly did. You nearly did. We were lucky to get away with that. You guys should have won 4-3, if I'm being honest. I would play either Bobby, Carvalho, or Thiago in the 10, be effective for us. Yes, I will get that to you, the link to you, Mike. Give me a wee minute. I can get that to you. Must be life. True. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I would play either Bobby Carvalho or Thiago in the 10, be effective. Wait and see. Wait and see. Wait and see if he does that anyway. Well, I suppose we'll get into the player ratings now. I mean, there's some players that are not going to get a very, very good mark anyway. What would you give Alisson tonight?
I give Ali. I give him a 5. I don't think he's great, but at the same time, I don't think he could have done much for any. Well, maybe he could have done better for the second goal, but I don't think he could have done much for that first goal. I don't think he's a blame.
No. It's a wicked deflection of Konate. Yeah. It's a wicked deflection of Konate, and I don't think he can do much either. Yeah, the second goal he should do much better. That ball to Elliott is never on. It is never on. It's going down a blind alleyway. It was really poor. So you give him a 5. I mean, he did make a big save from Mbeumo in the first half as well.
Yeah. I'm listening to a 6, but for me, he can't get any higher than a 6.
Yeah, I know, definitely. Trent, what would you give Trent?
Mate, my ratings are going to be harsh tonight. I give him a 5. Other than that assist, I don't see what else he did.
I mean,
he could have been a lot better defensively. I didn't think he was very good at all.
The one thing that really angered me was apparently, was it Jamie Carragher in commentary? I don't know if you obviously watched it on Sky or not, but Jamie Carragher actually said that was Trent's fault for the second goal. Now, I suppose in a way you could probably say it was, but in another way, you would have to say potentially it wasn't. Because for me, I think Konate's I think Van Dijk is definitely at fault for the first goal. And I think he's definitely at fault for the second goal, because again, you allow Wissa the amount of space in that 6-yard box to get a header in. And apart from obviously the assist, I don't think he did much, to be honest with you. So yeah, I'm in agreement with you. I think probably 5 for Trent. Konate. I mean, I think he was probably the better of the two centre backs.
Yeah.
I think he was the better of the two centre backs. But I think it's poor defending for the third goal, because you can't get shrugged off like that. You cannot get shrugged off like that. And the own goal's unlucky. The own goal is very, very unlucky. But apart from that, it's a difficult one with Konate, John. It really, really is for me.
Yes. Personally, I would give him a 6.
6.
Yeah.
6 for Konate. Yeah, I would agree. Van Dijk's getting a 1.
Van Dijk, I wouldn't even rate.
He was dog shit tonight. He really was. And it could have been anyone who got hooked at halftime, and he was the one. What do you make of him getting hooked?
I mean, there's been no news whether it's been an injury, so I'm thinking whether it's just been a technical decision by Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp's seen that he hasn't had a great game, and he's just said to hook him. Because there's been nothing's told me he's injured.
No, I haven't seen anything to say that he's been injured or not.
And the fact that he was sitting on the bench tells me there wasn't much wrong with him.
Yeah. I think he's just maybe been hooked because of a really bad game.
He was poor. Obviously, that's the worst game I've ever seen Van Dijk play for us.
I think so. I mean, there has been a few games where you'd be like, well, yeah, I mean, Van Dijk probably Fulham away, he wasn't great. Man United away, he wasn't great. But tonight, I think that is probably his worst performance in the Liverpool jersey.
Yes, 100%. Has to be. He was dog shit.
Yeah. Tsimikas, poor. Deserved to be hooked. Be hooked. He was really, really poor.
I would give Sevilla 3.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he was awful. Absolutely awful. And
yeah.
I mean, has he not scoring from that chance he had? I don't know. He was 2 yards out. Has he not buried that?
I think we're going to have a stage where we're going to actually have to ask John Risa to come out of retirement and basically to give Andy Robertson and Kostas Tsimikas shooting practice on how to shoot with his left foot.
The thing is, they're so good. The two of them are outstanding with their left foot. Outstanding. But for some reason, they can't shoot from 2 yards out. It baffles me.
Yeah.
How can you have such a good left foot but not put a ball in the back of the net?
Honestly, I don't know. Look, I thought Raya had a good game for Brentford tonight. I'm not taking anything away from Brentford. I thought Raya in particular was outstanding for Brentford. He's a very, very good goalkeeper, by the way. He is a very good goalkeeper. I don't see him staying. Sorry, Mr. B for life. Obviously, if you're still in here, I don't see Brentford being able to keep David Raya beyond this season. Yeah. But Tsimikas should score that chance. He should score that chance. Fabinho, what do you give Fab?
Again, I don't think Fab done much in the game apart from give the ball away.
Yeah.
He gave the ball away way too much. Was he as bad as Van Dijk? Was he as bad as Simi? I'd give him a 5.
5.
Yeah.
I think so. Thiago, not the Thiago of what we've been expected to.
No.
He got booked as well. Again, gave the ball away way too many times. I'm a big fan of his, but tonight I just didn't think he had a good game.
No, I didn't. I've watched Bob over a lot, Thiago over the last few games. Over the last few games, he did the same thing, constantly give the ball away, constantly lose possession.
Yeah.
For me, it's gotta be a 4.
Yeah, 4. Elliot, poor. Very poor.
Again,
I don't think it's his fault that he's having to be drafted into this midfield, but he's not ready.
No, he's not.
He's not ready.
I said to stay around. Does Elliot maybe need another loan move? A season where he's playing Premier League football week in, week out? Because I don't think he's going to get that at Liverpool.
No.
So I think he needs another loan move. But again, I don't blame the kid. I don't. Because people seem to get he is only a kid. But saying that, I would give him a 1.
Yeah. I'll be giving him 1. Ox. Now, I have to say he was our best player tonight.
100%. 100%. Ox. Again, I asked you the question. If Ox stays fit and he keep performing on this kind of level, and showing these performances week in, week out, do we give him a new contract? Because I would.
It's a tricky one with Ox. Look, I think when he has been playing for us and when he's obviously been fit, there is a player in there. There's definitely a player in there. But it's difficult to say because I don't think he has been. He's not the Ox of old. Let's just say that. I don't think he's ever going to get back to the Ox of old, but he has been playing well. He has. I thought he played well at Villa. He wasn't great against Leicester, but tonight he was much better.
But again, Ox show tonight. The one thing we miss in that midfield is someone is able to take that ball and have a shot from outside the box. Ox did that tonight, and he could have scored from it. So, me, for 100%, he was the best player in the team. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't give him, if he keeps these performances up and keeps fit, I don't see any harm in giving him a 2-year deal because you're kind of protecting yourself in a way.
Yeah.
If he doesn't work out next season, then you just always sell him in the summer. You still get that 1 year, so you make away with money on him.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
Ox tonight, I'd give him an 8. I give it stung tonight.
He's definitely my man of the match anyway. If we're putting him in Liverpool colours, he was definitely man of the match. Darwin Núñez. I mean, this is the thing. I think we have to be patient with him.
Yes, we do. I absolutely love him. I do. I love everything he does for the team. I love his work rate. I love his attitude. I love the hunger he has, the passion he has for the club. It's just that finishing touch. It's just putting the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah.
But that won't come with time. People seem to forget he's only been a professional footballer for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't talk a word of English.
No.
So any player's going to struggle. Any player is going to struggle with that there. For me, I would give him I'd give him a 7.
Mm.
I would give him I think he played pretty well there. He was very lucky not to score.
Yeah, he was. He was unlucky not to score. But he obviously had one ruled out as well. But I think the goals will come with him. I think the goals will definitely come for Nunez. But it's just a case of, I think we definitely need to be patient with him. I think we need to be just need to be a little bit more patient. I think with Nunez, and I do think that the goals will come. Salah non-existent for me.
Salah for me, Salah. I don't know if you agree, but I can't really remember Salah being in the game at all. So I can't remember anything.
No, I can't either.
So for me, I have to give him the same rating. I give Harvey Elliott a 1. I don't see anything he did in that game. He didn't help us at all. No. He did play one good ball through to Nunez.
Yeah, he did.
So he did. So for that one, I'll give him a 3 for that. But apart from that, that's all I can remember from the game he did. I don't know if you agree, but for me, it's got to be.
I think it'd be harsh to give him a 1. I think it'd be very harsh to give him a 1. Yeah, I'll go along the same wavelength. I'll give him a 3 as well. Substitutes, obviously, 3 came on at half time. Matip
did well when he came on.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we started defending a lot better once we came on the pitch. For me, it's gotta be a 6.
Yeah, I agree. Robertson, I think we looked much better with him down the left-hand side.
Yes. I seen one thing in Rabble tonight that I've never seen in the handle the whole time he's been here. And that was when Liverpool went down. They scored their last goal, and Rabble ordered every single player over to him.
Yeah, that's captain mentality there.
All over. Got them in the huddle, and he ordered them players about. That is what I want to see from my captain. And I've never ever seen that from Handel. Ever.
No.
So for me, I'm sorry. I love Handel. But I would love to see Rabble get that armband permanently. Because that is
I would as well.
I'd love to see in my team. I would love to see him get captain permanently. For that one. Actually my man of the match, but see for that, I would give Rabble an 8 as well.
Yeah. No, he was. I did like to see that. I did like to see that. Who else came on? Naby Keita.
Naby, he did all right. He didn't. He wasn't. I don't think he was trash. I don't think he was bad as Fab or Thiago.
No.
Maybe a 5.
Yeah. But again, Curtis Jones, waste of time.
Curtis Jones, just get in the bin. Get in the bin.
Just waste of a sub. I mean, I know we didn't have a lot on the bench today. But why did Carvalho not come on? Because for me, I think Carvalho is much. I think Carvalho is definitely much better on that wing than Jones is.
100%.
But the problem I have with Carvalho is we don't know his best position.
No, we don't. I'm wondering whether Jurgen Klopp's starting to question himself over him. So I am.
Yeah.
And one where Jurgen Klopp is not regretting saying them, but asking himself the question, what do I do with this guy? Because it looks as if he doesn't know what to do with him.
No, I mean at Fulham he's more of a number 10 player. Now I think that's his best position.
Yeah, 100%. I totally agree.
I think that is his best position. So I don't think he's a winger. I think he's definitely number 10, but I mean the really worrying thing, I think this is quite really interesting to say this. Everybody knows how to play the 4-3-3.
Yeah.
We're too easy to play against now.
Every team figures out, Doug. Every single team in this league is figuring us out.
Yeah.
And Jurgen Klopp, it's where I don't want to say it, but if Jurgen Klopp is too stubborn to change his ways and figure out something else to play with, then it may be a need. We may need to change in managing. I don't want Jurgen Klopp to leave. I know for a fact you don't want him to leave.
No.
I think he's the best manager in the world. But if he's too stubborn to change, then what else do we do?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, I think we have to say, well done to Brentford. They were fabulous. They were really good. But for us, we were, as I've said, woeful. Really woeful. Do you think Gakpo will make a difference? Surely bring him on for Nunes. I think we need to be patient with Gakpo.
Yes.
Coming from a new league, coming from the Dutch league to the Premier League is going to be very, very difficult. So I think we need to be patient with him. Definitely do. Mr. B for life. Ryan made some great saves. I think he should be in. 100%. I think I was amazed he didn't actually play in the World Cup. Because I think he's better than Unai Simon. Is he better than Sanchez at Brighton? I mean that's another sort of discussion point. But I think Ryan had a good game. For me, Rich is in. Hello, Happy New Year. Yeah, was a quality ball in by Trent for your goal. It certainly was. Hello, Rich Sports. Hope you're good. Yeah, unlucky. Well, well done, Brentford. You must be happy, Mr. B. Buzzing Rich. How was also our best player tonight? The only one that turned up. Apart from obviously Alisson as well. I think Alisson had an alright game. Fully believe in Nunes. He's doing everything. Yeah, he's doing everything right. It's just the finishes that are not coming for him at the moment. Darwin hasn't involved. Ultra 3-style swordsman Bunda Hunter Velvy. What a name that is. Salah created 2 chances, but that's about it. Done. F all. And people need to keep it consistent. Same with Darwin. We gave 350k a week so that he can be the main guy and help. Yeah, exactly. And then he's going to say, Robertson's a better fullback than Trent. World-class attacker and defender. Trent only has 1. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Matthew McFadden's in. Hello, Matthew. What's up with Curtis Jones? Is he just someone who's stagnated? I remember him being highly rated. Now I see some fans. Yeah, he was highly rated, but he has had constant injury problems. And I think his progress has stagnated. Whereas like other players like Elliott's, his has sort of progressed ever so slightly.
Yeah.
I think Curtis Jones needs a loan. He needs a fresh place to play his football, I think. As well. Klopp has no series these youngsters. Curtis Jones has always been a natural left winger. Klopp plays him as an 8 or 6. Carvalho's a pure number 10, not a left winger. Elliott's a right winger, not an 8. That's the issue. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Keep in the likes and subscribe if you're new. Thank you, James. These youngsters will thrive in other teams, not in the club system. A reserve and judgment of these youngsters wants to see them play consistently in their national positions. Yeah, that is very, very true. Clubs like a plan B was overshadowed by amazing plan A, which gave him a sense of complacency. That front three changing was the beginning of the end. Yeah, it was. It was indeed. And hello to Arpon as well. Hope you are well as well. So I did say that I had something else to announce for the at the end of the show. There will be a new transfer show coming now. There will be a new transfer show coming. Now, obviously, due to availability, etc., I will be having a few guests on. So, John, if you're up for that, then obviously please let me know. We will be, basically, we'll be speaking about our midfield and some midfield signings that we could potentially get. So yeah, the LFC transfer show. I'm not sure what day it will be, but I will keep people posted. And I will obviously try and get a panel on. So that is something to look forward to as well. But we are 1 hour, 11 minutes, and I'm going to leave it there. John, thank you very much for coming on. Have you got anything coming up in your channel?
I'm going to post-match reaction tomorrow. I was going to do it tonight, but if it didn't end, be a very, very angry video.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave it to calm down, watch the match back, and then do a proper reaction tomorrow. But yeah, Doug, as always, man, thank you very much for having me on. I do really appreciate it, even though you are a Scottish cheating bastard.
Aye, same to you, you Northern Irish cheating bastard. But no, thank you to everyone in the chat. Obviously, please go over and subscribe to Glasgow Red TV. Really, really good channel. Are you nearly at 200?
Yes, not far off 209 minutes on that.
Excellent. But yeah, there will be a bit of content coming up this week. I am going to be bringing back the FA Cup show that I did with Rich. I will be bringing that back. I just need to speak to Rich about what days he's available, etc. And potentially Saturday there may be a watch along to the Wolves game. I need to obviously see about what channel that is on. I think that's maybe on ITV. I could be completely wrong about that. Is it STV?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That is what I thought anyway. But thank you very much for watching. As I do say, please leave a like on the video. Please subscribe if you're new as well. And obviously hit that notifications bell for every upload that comes on to the channel. But I will leave you with this, that Liverpool have suffered the Bees' sting as the Bees win by 3-1. From both me and John, it's good night, and you'll never walk alone. See you, Reds.